This orphanage was a terrifying place. It secretly detained children who had been abducted. The last time a child tried to escape and was brought back by the local police chief, he knew very well that punishment was unavoidable. But on that day, the man known as Mad Dog unexpectedly showed mercy. The reason was simple. His wife was pregnant. Having a child at an old age was not easy, and his wife had warned him not to continue doing evil and waste the blessing fate had given him. And so, the boy was thrown back into the dormitory. None of the other children were asleep. As soon as the guards left, they all got up and surrounded him. Although the escape attempt had failed, the boy claimed he had already discovered a safe route out of the orphanage and invited his roommates to escape with him. Time returns to the present. Cheng Jun wakes up in the hospital surrounded by family members and acquaintances. Although he survived a life-threatening ordeal, the first thing everyone does is scold him. His mother is especially blunt. She wants Cheng Jun to transfer to a logistics position, stop causing scandals, and avoid bringing trouble to the family. After all, both his parents and Cheng Jun are respected public figures. His mother's selfishness makes Cheng Jun angry. He asks everyone to leave so he can be alone. Out in the hallway, Cheng Jun overhears his mother talking enthusiastically about her upcoming hearing, laughing loudly. Hearing this only makes him feel more isolated and disappointed. In the hospital lobby, Yunj comes to visit Cheng Jun, but is stopped by nurses who ask for identification. Just then, Cheng Jun walks out and runs into Yunj. The two of them go to the nearby park to talk. Cheng Jun admits that Cheng Jun is his younger brother and tells Yunj where the hospital room is. Before leaving, he takes out a scarf and gives it to Yunj, suggesting she use it to cover the scar on her neck caused by Jung Mo. After they part ways, Yunj goes to Cheng Jun's hospital room and brings him some daily necessities. While placing them down, she accidentally notices a fruit knife on the meal tray, triggering her trauma from being abducted. Cheng Jun realizes that Yunj has not recovered from the fear Jung Mo caused her. He suggests Yunj visit the psychological counseling center established by the police. Yunj does not respond. Instead, she hands Cheng Jun her business card and says directly that she owes Cheng Jun his life. If Cheng Jun ever needs help, she can come to her. She will do anything. When Yunj returns home, the familiar apartment no longer feels safe. Every step she takes brings back memories of Jung Mo's abuse. The fear has become a deep shadow. Her mother urges her to move away and change jobs so they can live together. But Yunj refuses to give up her current job. She is still worried about the children at the orphanage. For a while, she plans to live at the orphanage and return home only after her emotions stabilize. She comforts his crying mother, telling her that he is an adult now and will manage his own life. Meanwhile, after the previous danger, Jung Mo is completely under Cheon's father's control. Based on Jung Mo's confession, Cheon's father finds a USB drive Jung Mo had hidden. After listening to its contents, Cheon's father immediately goes to find the former police chief and asks him to help locate several people. 20 years ago, 5 children attempted to escape from the orphanage. One of them, named Yunj, appears to be the murderer who killed Cheon. After so many years, the former chief wants nothing to do with this trouble, but Cheon's father reminds him not to forget the girl he abused back then in the villa, and that his own most precious daughter has already been murdered. It is very possible that Yunj's next target could be the former chief's most precious grandson. These words terrify the former chief. He rushes to his grandson's kindergarten and searches everywhere. Fortunately, the child is still playing, but he is holding a bag, claiming a clown uncle gave it to him. When the former chief opens the bag, he finds food, the exact same kind he had once given Yunj 20 years ago while pretending to help him. The former chief shudders in fear. This is clearly Yunj's warning. He angrily throws the food away just as the nanny rushes over. He demands to know where his daughter is. Trembling, the nanny replies that the madman seems to have gone out. Suddenly, the former chief realizes something horrifying. Yunj's target may not be his grandson at all, but his daughter. That same night, Cheng Jun calls the jury members one by one to confirm their safety. One person never answers, the internet celebrity. The scene shifts to that night. After Jung Mo distracts everyone's attention, another man dressed in a feathered cloak begins hunting the influencer. The influencer sees Cheng Jun's call, but has no chance to answer. She is taken to a horrifying secret room and imprisoned. The next day, police discover the influencer's body in a park. She is revealed to be the former police chief's daughter. When Cheng Jun hears the news at the hospital, he immediately gets dressed and rushes to the morgue. The condition of the body is identical to Cheung's. Both victims had their mouths slit open, dying in a grotesque clown-like pose. Cheng Jun is confused. The only suspect should be Jung Mo, but the person Jung Mo targeted that night was clearly Yunj. The forensic doctor provides crucial information. The influencer's time of death was between midnight and 2 a.m., after the trial ended. Jung Mo had enough time to kill the influencer first and then go to Eungi's house to abduct her. This explanation makes sense. Cheng Jun storms into Jung Mo's hospital room and demands to know whether he killed the influencer. Jung Mo once again looks shocked and insists he did not do it. He claims he has an alibi, and the witness is Eungi. Eungi is summoned to the police station and reconstructs the timeline. She is certain that Jung Mo appeared at her home at 11:50 p.m., meaning Jung Mo had no time to commit the murder. A colleague suggests that the second murder might be a copycat crime. The killer could have remembered Cheung's death and used the same method on the influencer. But only police officers had seen Cheung's body. A copycat couldn't possibly be a police officer, right? Cheng Jun points out that the jury members also knew the details of Cheung's case. They were also the last people to be with the influencer. The police split up to interview each juror. Cheng Jun questions a sushi restaurant worker directly about what he was doing before 2 a.m. that night. The worker says he cleaned the shop and fell asleep on a bench. Sensing suspicion, he voluntarily pulls up the surveillance footage. Then he asks if he noticed anyone suspicious that night. The worker nods and mentions a television director who stared at the influencer with ill intent all evening. Cheng Jun immediately goes to the TV station to find the director. The director says that after leaving the restaurant, he and a company executive went to a bar. However, he felt the executive was too corrupt and left the bar at 1 a.m. Meanwhile, other testimonies come in. The executive's wife confirms he returned home at 5 a.m. Another juror claims he spent the entire night with friends and provides contact information. Cheng Jun visits the shaman. She claims the last people with the influencer were Eungi and the driver, but says the driver does not look like someone capable of murder. Cheng Jun leaves his card and asks her to call if she remembers anything. The moment the shaman picks up the card, she suddenly appears possessed. Her body convulses violently as she lets out horrifying sounds. She then speaks in a child's voice, muttering something incomprehensible. Cheng Jun is terrified and flees the place. Outside, a dog barks uncontrollably at him, scaring him so badly that he collapses to the ground. Although Cheng Jun does not remember why he is afraid of dogs, fear seems to follow him wherever he goes. After calming down, Cheng Jun receives a call from Eungi. Eungi reveals that on the night the driver took her and the influencer home, the driver briefly showed a vicious side. The driver was also the last person alone with the influencer before her death. Cheng Jun quickly finds the driver and searches his trunk, discovering a feathered cloak. The driver claims it is just a rain backup, but strangely, his dashcam footage has been tampered with and is incomplete. Knowing he is at a disadvantage, the driver admits he truly did not kill anyone. That night, the influencer asked to get off at the park. He let her go and never saw her again. Cheng Jun says nothing, but notices a spider tattoo on the driver's arm. The driver says he got it when he was young, but after Cheng Jun leaves, it becomes clear that the tattoo may be hiding a deeper secret. At work, Cheng Jun scrolls through online reports about the two murders. Jung Mo's courtroom accusation that Cheng Jun is the real killer resurfaces in his mind. Cheng Jun visits Jung Mo again, hoping for an honest explanation as to why he accused him. Jung Mo appears conflicted and unwilling to reveal the truth. Left with no choice, Cheng Jun investigates on his own. Late at night, he sneaks out while Eun-gi is asleep, takes her car keys, and searches the vehicle, only to find an earring. After verification, it is confirmed to belong to one of the victims. Elsewhere, Eun-gi was never asleep. She has long noticed Cheng Jun secretly investigating her. After thinking deeply, Eun-gi takes out a labeled plastic shard. It is a fingernail fragment that peeled off from the influencer's finger. During the first round of interviews, police uncovered a startling coincidence. The driver and Ji-e's father once served in the same military unit, meaning they definitely knew each other. Cheng Jun arrives at the police station and presents the messages he sent to every juror that night, hoping they might help the investigation. He suggests tracking the GPS locations of each reply to see where everyone was at the time and whether anyone lied. However, the person Cheng Jun is most concerned about is himself. He deliberately avoids mentioning the earring for now, choosing to observe quietly. Cheng Jun calmly explains his movements from the previous night, even mentioning that surveillance cameras followed him for most of the time. He shows no sign of guilt. After leaving, Cheng Jun visits Ji-e's home, which still looks exactly the same as it did on her birthday. Ji-e's mother has lost her sanity, spending every day celebrating a birthday for the daughter she can no longer see. Ji-e's father serves tea. Cheng Jun notices something disturbing, a spider tattoo on his arm, almost identical to the driver's. When asked, Ji-e's father admits he knows the driver. They were once comrades and later worked at the same security company. However, he pretends to be surprised when told the driver was one of the jurors. In reality, on the night the trial ended, the driver had already visited Ji-e's father. He claimed he had seen one of the 5 children who escaped the orphanage years ago, but said he would reveal the name later once he was certain. Ji-e's father avoids answering further questions, insisting they haven't met in 20 years. 20 years ago, the driver quit the security company after his wife left him. Since then, his personality became increasingly violent. Their job back then was nothing special, just guarding a building. That night, the driver waits outside the courthouse and asks Cheng Jun to talk somewhere private. Cheng Jun refuses, saying it's too late and they should talk at the entrance. The driver responds that what he has to say would only bring Cheng Jun trouble if overheard. At the influencer's funeral, most of the jurors attend. The TV director mentions that police questioning suggests they believe the killer is among them. The atmosphere instantly turns tense. Everyone hides their own fears. Suddenly, the driver notices the woman caring for the influencer's child is Filipino. He rushes toward her, showing her a photo and demanding to know if she has seen the person. She shakes her head, but the driver grabs her arm aggressively. Just in time, Eun-gi steps in and helps the nanny escape. The driver then disappears. Later, at the dining table, the director openly claims the driver is the most suspicious. Another juror, An Mo, who once argued with the influencer, abruptly leaves, clearly wanting nothing more to do with the group. The director then turns his suspicion toward her as well. Outside the funeral hall, the former police chief sits alone, overwhelmed with guilt. Suddenly, a video message arrives from the influencer's account. It shows her murder. The man filming even speaks directly to the chief, saying the influencer died because of the sins he committed years ago. The chief collapses emotionally. When he returns to the hall, police officers arrive to pay their respects. Cheng Jun notices the influencer's son looking lonely and stays to play with him. While talking, the boy reveals a pendant around his neck. The former chief freezes. He has seen that pendant before, on a child from the orphanage. Suddenly, he remembers Ji-eun's father once asking him to help locate a child named Yunj. Could Cheng Jun be that child? He immediately orders Cheng Jun's files, but finds no adoption records. Confused, he sends his trusted subordinate, Kang Heng-kyung, to investigate the pendant. Cheng Jun openly explains that it was a gift from someone, a sister who has already passed away. That single word, sister, unlocks a buried memory for the former chief. He becomes almost certain that Cheng Jun is Yunj because Yunj once had an older sister whose death was deeply connected to him. The former chief calls Cheng Jun's father, claiming he has finally found Yunj. At the same time, Cheng Jun is summoned to the hospital rooftop. Junmo personally asked to see him. After everyone leaves, Junmo collapses to his knees, crying, begging Cheng Jun to save him. He finally tells the full truth. Junmo's son is critically ill and needs an enormous amount of money for treatment. Ji-yoon's father had been withholding public funds, leaving Junmo desperate. One day, Junmo received a call. The caller promised him money, as long as Junmo brought Ji-yoon to him. Everything after that would no longer concern Junmo. To save his son, Junmo agreed. He had stayed silent because the caller warned him if he ever betrayed them, his son would die. Now, under pressure from Ji-yoon's father, Junmo hands over the audio recording of his conversations with the mysterious man. He lives in constant fear for his child's life. Junmo begs Cheng Jun to protect his son. He also claims he still possesses the original call records and will reveal their location if Cheng Jun agrees. After hesitating, Junmo finally tells him. The moment he finishes speaking, Junmo jumps from the rooftop, ending his life. Cheng Jun rushes to the rooftop too late. In a corner, he finds Kang Heng-young injured. Kang explains that Junmo met Cheng Jun, and after Cheng Jun left, he was attacked and lost consciousness, never seeing the attacker's face. Police interrogate Cheng Jun. He explains that the driver had tried to blackmail him earlier, claiming he knew Ji-yoon's father and Cheng Jun had violated jury rules. But Cheng Jun, being upright and honest, ignored the threat. His story contains no contradictions. However, police inform him that Cheng Jun was the last person to see Junmo alive. With Kang's testimony, suspicion against Cheng Jun skyrockets. Police search the rooftop and find a shell casing. Cheng Jun becomes unreachable and is officially listed as a wanted fugitive. Police trace Cheng Jun to Jungmo's wife's home. Inside, they find chaos. Jungmo's wife is dead, and Cheng Jun is standing beside the body. Despite Cheng Jun insisting he just arrived, the officer does not believe him. Cheng Jun escapes, but his car is soon forced to stop. A mysterious figure from the back seat throws a hood over his head. The former chief orders a full manhunt, demanding Cheng Jun be captured at all costs. The news reaches Cheng Jun's family. His parents are devastated, especially with his mother's inauguration just days away. Cheng Jun's brother can only sigh. His only wish had always been simple, that Cheng Jun would never kill anyone, never stand in the defendant's seat. Cheng Jun wakes up hooded inside an abandoned building. A familiar whistle echoes, the tune once favored by Mad Dog. The hood is removed. Ji-yoon's father stands before him, staring at the pendant, calling him Yunj. He says he almost mistook the murderer of his daughter for a benefactor. Ji-yoon's father explains that the world now believes Cheng Jun murdered Jungmo's entire family, but before police ever catch him, he will kill Cheng Jun himself. As Ji-yoon's father attacks, Cheng Jun fights desperately and escapes into the forest. Cornered at a cliff with no way out, he leaps off, tumbling violently down the slope. Bloodied and broken, fate remains uncertain. To be continued. Don't forget to like, comment, share with friends, and subscribe to the channel. I will be back with the rest of the story soon.